Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I haven't done a review here in, probably at least a week or so. I just haven't really had a good opportunity to, and I still don't have a lot of time this morning, but I really wanted to get one cranked out. So, I recently reviewed the 1/64 scale Speccast 2018 Ford F-350 with a Deweze Bale bed, arm bed, to be specific, and there's two versions of it out there. There's the parallel squeeze and the pivot squeeze, and that has been a hot item in 2018. We're now officially in 2019, but we just finished up 2018, and that was a hot item of the year. And, you know, I think a lot of people were excited about it because it was really neat to see such a different offering. Instead of your typical piece of farm equipment, tractor, planter, combine, it was a farm truck and really a ranch truck, which for people in my part of the world, that's really kind of a special thing. So it's neat to get that kind of representation and be like, oh, look, this is the kind of farm equipment that we have in our part of the world. Not everyone relies on a tractor or a combine for their farm work. You come to this part of the world, to the mid-south of the United States, we're beef producers. Trucks are typically our main piece of farm equipment. We still have tractors. Yeah, you still have tractors. In the summertime, you have hay work to do, so balers are very important. Hay equipment's very important. But year-round, you got to have a farm truck, and usually you have it's a ranch truck, it's a feed truck, it's something that you feed cows with. And so these Deweze beds and other variations of hay handling beds are very common around here, both spike beds and arm beds. Spike beds have the spikes on the rear, like what you would have on a tractor, bell spike. They'll usually have a dual spike kind of a setup that's hydraulically operated. Some of them are even winch operated with a cable, and they can move one bell at a time that way, or they'll use an arm bed that uses arms that are also hydraulically operated at the rear of the bed, but the arms give you a different method of handling where you can pick up the bell and actually set it on the bed of the truck, and you can move two bells at a time typically. So this is not the 1/64 scale version of the Speccast F-350 with the Deweze bed. This is one that's much harder to find, and I happened to get my hands on one, and I'm excited about it because this was made in 2005. And it is 1/25th scale. So around 2005, Speccast made a Ford F-350 replica in 1/25th scale. They made a couple of different variations of it. There's a pickup variation that's a dually truck that is a little hard to find. I do have one. I can do a review on it. It's blue. It's a very pretty truck, but it's an extended cab with a dually bed on it with the pickup box, so it's an F-350 pickup. They made some versions of these that just had a Deweze flatbed, just a plain Deweze flatbed. Deweze, Harper Industries does manufacture just standard flatbeds. That is a thing. And then they made this version that's very hard to find. This is a Deweze hay bed, an arm bed, very much like what we now have in 1/64 scale. This is the parallel squeeze, and it is amazing. These things are hard to find. I've wanted one for a while. Happened to see one on eBay the other day and grabbed it. Spent too much money on it, but it was well worth it. So it is a 2005 F-350. It has it's the badge here. Sorry, I'm kind of stuttering on my words. The badge here is not very accurate for a 2005. That's more of a 2004, but that's okay. The headlights and the grille both are accurate for a 2005 model, as well as the front bumper here, so that all does match for 2005. Sorry, I had to take a brief pause. So that's all accurate for 2005. The wheels are not overly detailed, but they do have the holes, you know, the spokes or whatever you want to call it. So there's some decent detail there. You can see windshield wipers on the cab. You can also see it's a little dusty. The light really picks that up. Clearance lights, mirror, nice interior detail. You've got your side mirrors. You have this nice Harper Industries Deweze logo on the side. Extended cab. And then you come back here to the bed, and this is really nice. You've got some toolbox detail here. You've got the model of the bed. You've got a little marker light here. There's another marker light back here. Fuel filler cap here. You've got some nice little detail painting going on. You have your Bale spinners here. They don't have, I kind of wish they'd put little spikes on them. They don't have that, but that's okay. The bed looks good. The bed looks good. It has this little cover here that flips up to reveal a little gooseneck ball. On the back of the bed here, you can see there's some really nice detail here. There's a dome light, or a cargo light rather, on the truck. There's a couple of work lights here, and here. Those are really nice little details. There's a hydraulic reservoir fill tube right there. There's little grab handles here on the headache rack. Just a very nice little detail. If you look at, this is dual rear wheel version, so this is a 1-ton version. Some nice Deweze detail back here. There's some nice linkage showing how the arm connects. You have some nice, the little Bale pickup. Let me zoom in on the Bale pickup logo there. You can see your tail lights are painted here. The Deweze logo here, it has mud flaps. Doesn't have a, you know, like a little trailer hitch down there, but that's okay. I mean, this is nice. You've got the Deweze mud flaps on the rear. Overall, looks really good. And the neat thing about this, so this does operate, and I'm trying to get it to focus. I apologize. But this does operate. I'm trying to... Wow, it does not want to focus. Let's do it this way. Let's turn it like that. And if I can get it just right, you can see how it will actually come back there. And it will go back just as if it was on an actual truck. And the arms themselves do slide in. There is a track here, and they will slide in just like that to squeeze. So that part to me is impressive. I know we had that on the 1/64 scale version, but you got to remember this was 2005 when they did this. So I find this very impressive. It looks great. It looks good. So I'm going to wrap this review up. This is going to be kind of a short one. I just wanted to cover it real fast, let people know that this is a product that's out there. And if you are excited about the 2018 Deweze bed trucks, if you really like those, I would recommend trying to find one of these. You're probably going to pay a lot of money. Be ready to pay upwards of $100 with shipping for one of these. So just be ready to pay some money for them. It's a pretty penny. But if you like ranch trucks, if you like feed trucks, if you love these Deweze beds like I do, I'm kind of obsessed with these things. If you're really into this stuff, this is an excellent, excellent toy collectible to have. And I just wish there was more of these in the world. They really are hard to find, but it is well worth it if you can find one. So that's it for now. I just wanted to get this one out here. Oh, one more quick thing. I guess I didn't really cover this earlier. There is some nice interior detail. I didn't buy the truck for the interior detail. If you're looking for something to blow you away, you'll be kind of disappointed there. I'm trying to get the door open. The hood doesn't open, by the way. Hood doesn't open. There's not a lot of detail on the bottom. Some pretty nice interior detail, though. It looks good. It's all black. I mean, other than the Ford logo there's really nothing to look at. There's nothing painted. But that's some decent little detail. Yeah. Looks like the real thing. The rear door here doesn't open. The suicide door doesn't open. But, that's not bad for detail on the 1/25th scale. So, some nice detail there. I mean, overall, this is just an incredible piece. Highly recommend it. If you are into these things, you will not be disappointed. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day.